Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the Hasbro Jurassic World Dino Hybrid Dilophosaurus. This is a repaint of the previously released Growler Dilophosaurus that came out last year, and there doesn't look to be anything new about it other than the coloration, which is cool because it's an interesting looking paint scheme. As far as the packaging goes, same as we've seen time and time again with the Hasbro Jurassic World toy line. It's got those Dino Hybrid remixed elements to the packaging. Tells you get growling action, and you can test it out in the box before you buy it. Side of the box lets you know that batteries are included. Opposite side reminds you that this is the Dilophosaurus. And at the back, we get a render of the Dilophosaurus there, along with all of its features that you can utilize, such as the launching venom and the light up Dino Damage. As far as that description goes, hybrid dinos battle for survival, same old, same old. The render there is actually pretty nice looking. As far as whether or not the actual dino looks like that, kind of, sort of. This kind of looks a little bit more like it has more of a gradient applied to the paint, I would say. Looks a little more interesting. In any case, get your Jurassic World logo. Doesn't mean that it's good, it just means that it's official product. And down here at the bottom, it says that we can also expect the T-Rex, Indominus Rex, and Ankylosaurus, all of which we have seen before. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the packaging. We'll go ahead and take a closer look and see what this is like. All right, you guys, now here's the Dilophosaurus out of the packaging. Now, if you have last year's Jurassic World Growler Dilophosaurus, then you know what to expect. It's the same exact dinosaur, just with a new, more vibrant paint scheme. Now, this dinosaur does come out of the packaging a little bit warped at the feet. You can see that they're not perfectly flat on the surface, and I did have to position it so that the left foot is a little bit behind the right in order to get it to stand. Your mileage may vary. Hopefully you don't get one that's like this, but gotta mention it. And the original Dilophosaurus was one of my more preferred dinosaurs in the Jurassic World toy line. It's not a bad sculpt, but it's not a great sculpt either. It just seems like a little bit more of a fun sort of design. But if you're looking for accuracy, you're not going to find it here. The neck is too long, the torso is too chunky, and the tail is a little bit too thick as well. Still get your screw holes, no surprise there. And again, the paint scheme is just way more vibrant and colorful than what we saw before. So one of the things that's always bothered me about this sculpt is that it's got these saloon door kind of frills. Instead of it just being one cohesive frill, it's like a two-piece thing, and it has these unsightly connection points there on the side of the head. It's kind of unfortunate. I wish that they would have just given it a single frill, or maybe a spring-activated sort of frill. That way it doesn't just kind of move around like that, because that's really annoying. But that aside, I still liked the original version. Now this one here, like I said, same exact thing. You're just getting this different coloring. It's got like a lime green motif going on, and it's not quite as metallic as some of the other designs from the Jurassic World toy line for dino hybrids, but it's more colorful at least. I'm not actually seeing any metallic on this one, quite interestingly, because every other dino hybrid toy we've looked at has had some metallic on it somewhere. This one doesn't have any metallic, but it is more colorful. So there's that. The coloration itself, like I said, it's kind of got like a lime green sort of thing going on, and it does have a bit of a blend to it. It's lighter here on the side and on the tail, and then on the legs, you can see that there are some darker elements there as well. Same with the arms. Underneath, it's a little bit darker as well, going along the entirety of the body. The frill has this orange color to it, along with this brown on it as well, and you're going to see the same thing carry through to the head. Head looks all right, eye looks all right. You got the crest there on the head to denote that this is a Dilophosaurus, as if you didn't know that already. And the claws are painted, which is great. You get the JW logo right there. I kind of do like this pattern here on the back, though. That looks kind of nice, the orange with the brown lines. I do kind of dig that. As far as the overall sculpt goes, it does have some texture to it. You get your battery compartment down there. You get your speaker hole right there on its right side. And I mean, it's not the greatest dinosaur toy. It's not the greatest Jurassic Park toy. But I still think that it's a little bit better than some of the other offerings Hasbro gave us for this toy line. And in terms of the dino hybrids, I think it's especially neat looking. As far as articulation goes, it's the same as it was before. You can move the arms and you can move the legs, which are kind of stiff, but they do rotate. Now you do get these same action features that we had before. The first one here being the Dino Damage that looks like the top of a cherry pie. And you press it, lights up, and gives you that hoot sound that the dinosaurs had in the first Jurassic Park. So that's pretty nice. I do like that sound and always have thought it's a little bit more movie accurate than some of the other dinosaurs. You also get the other action feature. You see the little hole in its mouth? Well, you're going to need to grab your venom projectile. Now, unlike the one that came with the original Dilophosaurus, this one is translucent. Here's the original one right there. It's just kind of like a bright green sort of thing. Kind of looks like Nickelodeon Gak, if you remember what that is. And I kind of like this one a little bit better. The translucent sort of aspect to it makes it look a little bit more realistic, although it should be black, right? But hey, it's a dino hybrid. Maybe it comes out green. Anyway, so you put your venom in the mouth, press it in until you hear it snap, and then same thing as before. You're going to press down on the tail. You get the same sound, and it launches the projectile the same way. Okay, and now here's your Dino Hybrid Dilophosaurus along with the regular Dilophosaurus from last year. The original, of course, has a more subdued paint scheme. It's more of a pistachio sort of green and has more neutral looking colors on it. When you look at the hybrid version, it's just kind of like bam, all those vibrant colors just kind of smack you in the face. But it is more catchy. If you were to see these on the toy shelf, of course the hybrid one is going to jump out at you. So perhaps from a marketing standpoint, that was a smarter thing for Hasbro to do. You can also see that the pattern on the neck frills is different. Looks a little more interesting to me on the Dino Hybrid version. Though if I had to pick one, I think I would say that I prefer the original one. It's not completely film accurate, of course, but it just looks a little bit more naturalistic. And I just feel that it looks a little bit better. Sure, this one's way more colorful and more fun looking perhaps, but I still prefer this girl over here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Jurassic World Dino Hybrid Dilophosaurus. All in all, you guys, it's not too different from the original release. Other than coloring, it's the same exact thing. If you're already quite content with the original version that you have, then you really don't need to pick this up. But that being said, it does have a more fun and vibrant paint scheme. And if that's your thing, then you may prefer to take this route instead. The sculpt is the same as it was before, so you're still getting a little bit of texture and detail to it, though not a whole lot. I do like the patterns better on this one, especially on the frill and along the back. I also think that the translucent green of the projectile is a little bit nicer, but the action features are the same, the sounds are the same, and there's no metallic on this one. You know what? I think if this would have had more metallic on it, it would bring out some of that sculpted detail a little bit better, and I'm actually quite surprised we're not seeing any metallic paint on this one because, like I said, we've seen metallic on every single Jurassic World Dino Hybrid toy, so I'm kind of surprised that it's not on here. The paint is a little bit more glossy though, so that aside, I do think that it's fun, it looks good, and for being something in the realm of Dino Hybrids, I think that it works. It's not scientifically accurate, it's not fancy, it doesn't look wonderful, but it gets the job done, and if you can appreciate something like this, then I think you will enjoy it. Alright my friends, if you've enjoyed this video, then please do give us a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and as always, I do want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, my friends, bye-bye.